Thing is with Jaime and JoAnne is they lead by example. So they're on the front line. They're not just sitting back, bossing people around, telling them to go out and volunteer. They're right there on the front line.
I received a call about 5 years ago from JoAnne Hepp. It was during the holidays around Christmas time. She had called that her husband and his business, Team Tag, wanted to adopt some families for the holidays. And that's how they became part of our club community.
He believes that giving back and service with service makes a really successful life. He believes in success, financial success, which he has achieved as a very young man, as an entrepreneur, and he's trying to train his young employees that along with financial success, in order to have a really significant life, you need to give back.
I think his people have a lot of respect for Jaime, and Jamie's a good example for a lot of the younger people that work for him. He's a kind of monkey see, monkey do guy, and leads by example. I think people feel very fortunate to be working with a guy like him. And he's not one of those guys that'll tell you what to do and sit in the corner office. He gets really, really involved.
He took our teens and he talked about how important it was for even our kids to give back. And they made personal care packages and actually went down to the boardwalk in Venice and gave personal care packages to homeless people, and then brought the kids back to the club and talked about what they were feeling and how did it make them feel. And then at the end of that, he gave them all these Visa gift cards to have their holiday be more special and have some fun for their own families. So he really connects all the dots and makes it a very broad and meaningful experience for his employees and for our kids.
When we work with Jaime, he's very excited. He wants us to be pumped up, getting ready for the activity. I hope definitely that Jaime will be in my life forever, not as a mentor, but as a close friend as well.
Having their employees come out and do customer service training for the kids and teaching them and getting them job ready. That's what they've really championed and done over the past years. He invites our teens to play basketball with his whole team. And these are our high school kids that come out and play basketball with them. It's a great thing that he's mentoring the kids also through basketball, but our kids are always beating them.
I wouldn't describe him as a great basketball player. He's very rugged. He's always knocking people down and running up and down the court.
They might have a different take based on how I play basketball, that I'm kind of the old man, but it is like the fountain of youth down there.
My husband is really more he's kind of a kid at heart, really. And I feel a little bit more like the mom there, trying to make sure everybody kind of stays within bounds.
JoAnne has always been involved. She's been there at every volunteer event. She's someone that's deeply passionate and really believes in what she's doing in her mission with the Boys and Girls Club, and just a humble, passionate person.
The world's changed since I was a teenager. You know, there's Twitter now and cell phones and all this stuff that we didn't have. I think it's a more complicated world for these young guys, and so, you know, you're probably going to feel like an old person going down to the club, but, you know, if you just go down with the intent to listen and to just kind of feel it all out, you'll be motivated to get involved. I mean, there's no question, it'll bite you. The club will bite you, and you'll get stung, and it'll just kind of grow in you that you're going to want to get involved with more than just, you know, writing a check, you know, once a year to the club. Play pool, play foosball. I mean, that's kind of how it's been like us with the kids. I mean, we're just trying to beat them at all these little sports. They're all competitive, but just go play table tennis with one of the kids for 30 minutes and then go home and see what you get out of it. Chances are you're going to want to come back.